So I had a brilliantly bad idea. I wanted to know if I could build a forge using an EDF. So I did exactly that. Okay, super basic idea. Air blows on fire. Fire gets bigger and hotter. Alright, for this project we will need two 18650s, a BMS board, a USB-C charging board, an automotive switch, some wire strippers, some wire, some battery spot welder. Yep, all of those parts, and none of them ended up in version 4. This is version 1. This version wasn't quite big enough.
That's what she said!
This is version 2. I basically just doubled up version 1. Still not enough airflow. And then there's version 3. Yeah, we don't talk about version 3. And of course, being the genius I am, I super glued them in. So I somehow needed to reclaim them. Yeah, I kind of broke them. So I went to Amazon and ordered a new upgraded one. The old one was 56 watts, and the new one was, you know, just a tiny bit bigger at like 360 watts. And with this bigger fan, I'm now going to need a bigger battery. Fortunately, in a previous project, I made this DIY power station from a toolbox and a bunch of Amazon parts. And now with the power problem solved, all that was left to do was start building version 4. Now, prepare for version 4 in all of its glory.
Shitted on 'em, man, I just shitted on 'em. Shitted put your number 2s in the air if you did it on 'em. Shitted on 'em, man.
Yeah, it is not the prettiest thing ever, but as long as it works, everything's good, right? Well, does it work? I'm gonna have to start it to figure that out. And starting the forge is a super simple process. First you get some wood.
And mine some wood.
Then you make fire. Then you add some air. Add coal. Wood. Coal. Air. Wood. Coal. Air. Wood. Coal. Air. Wood. Coal. Air. Until you have yourself a nice hot fire and a nice bed of hot coals. Then you just gotta shove your raw, hard iron into the forge. And you gotta make sure to get it deep in those coals so it heats evenly. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get started with the actual forging. so I at least ended up getting something knife shaped. I clearly need practice, but I guess that answers the question. Can you forge with an EDF? You absolutely can. Should you? I wouldn't recommend it. You'd probably just want to buy a propane forge like this one, and it'll end up being cheaper and work a hell of a lot better. So yeah, just don't do this.